Hey, you! Before you watch this, pause the video and subscribe to SemiPro right now.
The Dak Prescott contract saga has been ongoing since last season, but Dak and the Cowboys still haven't gotten a deal done. And that leaves two questions. Does Dak deserve the money? And should he take the money? And the answers to both of those questions are almost inversely correlated. If he doesn't deserve the money, then he should take the contract already given to him. But if he does deserve the money, then he should probably hold out for a better contract. To determine if Dak is worthy of a payday, we first have to find where Dak falls in the pecking order of NFL quarterbacks. Last season, Prescott finished second in the NFL in passing yards, fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns, and 10th in quarterback rating, and only threw 11 interceptions, which is around average in today's NFL. So statistically, Dak is among the NFL's top QBs. So if statistics are what you're looking for, then Dak deserves the contract. But stats aren't the ultimate goal of football. Winning is the ultimate goal of football. So let's take a deeper dive into the stats. Out of the top 5 leaders in passing yards, none of them made the playoffs. But if you look at the top 13 in passing touchdowns and quarterback rating, 10 of them made the playoffs. So isolated, Dak is a borderline playoff quarterback. And if you look at his entire career, on average he wins 10 games per season, which is pretty good. In fact, if you compare him to his divisional counterpart Carson Wentz, he averages 2 wins per season more. One might argue that Wentz is injured more than Prescott, skewing his statistics, but I believe durability should be factored into the equation. The next variable is the talent surrounding Dak. Compared to the average quarterback, I will just use Wentz as an example because they're the most comparable. While Dak has been a QB in Dallas, 24 players have been named to the Pro Bowl on that Cowboys squad, which is quite a lot of help. And 18 of those Pro Bowlers were on the offensive side of the ball if you don't include Prescott. Compare that to 20 Pro Bowlers for the Eagles with 13 on the offensive side. Is it a significant difference? Not really, but it does mean Dak has a little more talent around him. Overall, what it boils down to is that Dak is a borderline playoff quarterback on a rookie contract. But that has a huge emphasis on rookie contract. We've already made a video on what the difference between having a quarterback on his rookie deal versus a mega deal is. That video will be popping up in the top right corner of the screen and will be linked in the description below if I remember to do so, so go check out that video when this one is over. But essentially, Dak is able to have all of this help around him because Dallas is able to pay other stars, because Dak is still on a rookie deal. If Dallas is forced to pay Dak a large sum of money, it will detract from the quality of other positions, and will put a lot more pressure and responsibility on Dak. In my opinion, based on the stats, the Cowboys shouldn't give Dak a mega deal contract. But then there's the conversation of if Dak deserves a mega contract because he was a 4th round pick, meaning he was getting paid less than he would have been if he was a 1st round selection. I think this notion that he deserves the money is ludicrous. If he wanted to be drafted higher, he should have played better in college. And if you're arguing that he played very well at Mississippi State, which is a valid point, then he should have played better in high school so he could go to a blue blood program. This might sound nitpicky, and it probably is, but the Cowboys are investing in Dak Prescott, and every football decision he's made has had a ripple effect to this point. If he played better in high school, he could have gone to a blue blood football school and been drafted higher, meaning that he wouldn't have this deserving notion around this contract dispute. The Cowboys also added insurance in case they can't get a deal done by signing Andy Dalton, which puts a little more pressure on Prescott to sign the contract, but not much. The Cowboys owe Dak nothing, but Dak also owes the Cowboys nothing. He can choose to walk if he pleases, but as the face of the franchise, Dak has leverage, and he has used that leverage to be offered a 5-year, $106 million guaranteed contract. It appears the big issue in this contract debate is the 4th versus 5th year of the contract. The Cowboys want Dak for 5 years because he's their franchise QB, and they want him under contract for as long as possible. which makes sense. Dak wants a 4-year deal so that he can try to sign a new contract while he's still in his prime. Also makes a lot of sense. But the Cowboys are offering for someone to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history, and for Dak, who has only won one playoff game in 4 years, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. To answer my questions at the start of the video, should the Cowboys pay Dak? No, I don't think so. Should Dak take the deal? Yes. Ultimately, what's probably going to happen is Dak will be franchise tagged and the contract dispute will go on until the sun burns out.